Unmute my microphone. What's going on, y'all? I've got everything all fucked up, but I also haven't streamed in a while, and as you can tell, there's things that are different now. We actually have like a little bit of autofocus. Yeah, you see that correctly. We got a new lens for our streaming camera. Now, I have some feelings about that new lens because I wanted a 30 millimeter because the 30 millimeter lens is actually it's a really nice lens. I like 30 millimeter. You know, it really squares up your face. It makes your face look good. And you know, I was looking at this one. It's got good color. It's got all that jazz. But I feel like 30 might have been a bit too close. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. But we are in the next level racing sim. This thing is awesome. If y'all haven't seen it, it reclines all the way. Ah, here I go. Oh, it goes more than all the way. It goes more than completely flat. That's kind of yeah. But fully qualified airline pilot right here. Just watched your interview on Pilot to Pilot podcast and said a prayer for you the other day. That you got your medical back and flying again. I'm so happy. That is awesome. I love it. That is so sweet. But yes, I do have my medical back. I got it back in November. I actually did that interview, and then like 3 days later or 2 days later, my medical showed up in the mail. So it made it kind of awkward because I'm over there like, man, the FAA sucks. I don't like the FAA, man. You know, I wish the FAA would do other things. And then I get my medical back. But you know, it's. That's you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. I don't know. Is that a thing people say? I don't think that's a thing people say. But do finally have my medical back. I'm not flying my airplane right now, mainly because it's cold in Wisconsin. It's cold. Sure, I have a heater and all of that jazz, but I've got maintenance and stuff that I need to do on the airplane. That chat looks like crap on that screen. I didn't realize that the chat was going to look like that. I guess I should go fix that one of these days. Hey Siri, remind me to fix the chat box on the OBS. I'm gonna hope that Siri got that. Oh, whatever. But how's everybody doing tonight? I spent all day making a video. I did a much better review on this, and we are going to be coming out with a multi-engine video review or video. So if you haven't noticed, you know, we've got like the instrument training, we've got the private pilot training, we got the maneuvers and all of that jazz. We're working on a multi-engine video right now, and for those of you who are wondering, the mock check rides are coming back. My schedule is still a little up in the air. So it's kind of hard for me to schedule mock check rides. Last thing I want to do is like schedule one, y'all pay for it and all this other jazz, expecting it, and then my schedule just doesn't allow it. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm still barring the mock check rides from me. Right. So if you're looking to hang out with me or talk to me and all that other jazz, it's not. Like, I'm just not doing it yet. Once I have a schedule that is solid, then and only then will I open up the mock check rides to everybody. But let's take a look. We're going to go to Microsoft Flight Sim. And as you can see, we've got the fun little thing going on back there. You know, you see the little hi, howdy. How you doing back there? Sorry, that was so stupid. What the fuck am I doing? But we're gonna be playing some Microsoft Flight Sim. We're gonna be flying the Airbus A320, and we're gonna be using the Phoenix CFM Airbus A320, and we got a couple cool liveries for it. We got Air Canada, we got Delta, we got US Airways, and we got Allegiant, and then we also have Phoenix as well. So what do y'all think? What do we want to do? Do we want to do Allegiant, the Make-A-Wish one? Air Canada, Delta, or US Airways? Maybe we should go with an airline that doesn't exist anymore in case we piss somebody off. What do y'all think about that? I think that might be the play. Where do we want to depart from? Anybody got any recommendations on where we should go from? Got the fun little keyboard over here. To be honest, we could go from anywhere. I'm not trying to spend more than like 3 hours flying around. We might also do some emergencies, right? Oh, we're going with Delta. All right, let's go with Delta instead of US Airways. Delta, let's go. All right. So, well, since we're going from Delta, let's do MSP. That's one of their bases. Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go from Delta or on Delta from MSP? KCNO. What's KCNO? Let's see where that is. If it's like an 8-hour flight, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. Chino. Where the hell is that? Oh my God, that's a journey. That's a journey. That's 5 hours right there. I don't know if I ain't got 5 hours. I'm sorry, I ain't got 5 hours in me. Do we want to redo my check ride? I mean, that's always an option. I did just do a A320 check ride. It was Memphis to JFK was the plan. But then I also did Reno to, what was it? Is Reno to San Diego. And then I also did from San Diego to Las Vegas. Minneapolis to Chicago. I guess we could do Minneapolis to Chicago. I've been to both of those airports. Let's take a look at a plan. High altitude airways. I think that's probably just going to be our best bet. Let's take a look at SimBrief. See if we can. Please check your. Okay, there we go. Sign in. Ah, crap. We got to sign in. Let's actually do this. Let's actually just click the link. It'll open up. Approve. All right. That's all loaded. So we are signed in. Let's create a new flight. We're going Minneapolis to O'Hare was the plan. Airline, we'll just... What's Delta's airline code? Is it that? I don't know. Let's go cheese one. Let's go cheese one. We're going to be departing Chicago. We're going to be, sorry, not departing Chicago. We're going to be departing Minneapolis and then going to Chicago. Type of aircraft, it is an A320. So let's go find the 320 right there. Awesome. Cost index, we'll say a cost index of 55. Call sign cheese one. Yep, that's our call sign. What else we got? Now I do have to ask, how is the audio? Does the audio suck? Does the audio suck? Because it is just a little lav mic, like right there. All right, so departing off of 35 left, we'll just go auto passengers and all that. So our route is RST1. RST is zipper for the flight 7. I'm okay with that. And let's generate flight. Now, let's look at our takeoff performance, make sure that we're actually solid for this takeoff performance. Calculate it. Looks like off of this runway, current weather, taking off a 30 left with the current weather, weight of 148, flaps auto, all of that auto. We got a V1 of 147, V2 of 148, rotate of V1 141, rotate 147, V2 148. Flex is 59, flaps 1. Our runway limit is 172,000 pounds, and that's our limit, right? If we're over 172,000 pounds, we can't take off of this runway, or we need to do something. We need to get more flaps, or do something. We got to do something to get this working. Oh, this is concerning. Oh, come on, Microsoft Flight Sim. No! Why is it struggling? All right, let's try this. What happened with Microsoft Flight Sim? Okay, there we go. All right, it loaded. It loaded. You just had to threaten it with the task manager. That's all you got to do. Just open up the task manager, and Microsoft Flight Sim's like, okay, 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 don't do it, don't do it. All right, so there's our flight plan. Briefing solid. Let's take a look at our weather. MSP, KORD. All right, so Minneapolis, it's VFR. Looks like it's light snow, so it's light snow, minus 24, temperature, minus 30 dew point. All right. So it's just seeming like light snow. Let's go check let's go check Chicago. Chicago, it's showing VFR. No weather. No, well, it's a little gusty. It might be a little gusty by the time we get there, but other than that, we're showing good weather. We're showing good weather. So let's go home, and we'll close this out, and we'll fly. All right. Anybody got any questions about what all the stuff we just looked at? I know I kind of went through that a little quickly, but does anybody have any questions? So we got a dispatch release through SimBrief, and the dispatch release gave us like the weather, our takeoff performance numbers, our flight plan, and all that jazz. Which, given that we're doing due to a bug with the Airbus is 89% airplane. Wait. A320 is 89% aeroplane. Oh my God. These Phoenix ones, these Phoenix little like, ah ha ha ha. Oh, I don't have a, what's this button? Ah, there it is. Oh, did that work? Oh, it does work. Awesome. So my little sound effects work on that pad, but I also have sound effects over here too.
There was only one man for the job. There was only one man for the job.
All right. Now, I think this is the first time that I've booted up Microsoft, or that I've booted up the Phoenix Sim, so it might take a little bit. How's everybody doing though? Has anybody gotten any flight training done? Has anybody done any, I don't know, what am I thinking? Anybody done any flight training? Anybody done any check rides or anything like that? It's currently night in Minneapolis, and this is like live weather and everything. Oh, it put me on the runway. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be right on the runway, because then that means, like, is the box loaded? I don't know, but what we're going to do, what we're actually going to do is we're going to go settings. Nah, sim settings. Not that one. All right. That's not working. Let's go shift one. No, control 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. Let's go. iPad. What's this thing? All right, settings. No, that's not what I want. Phoenix. Is that what I'm looking for? My flights. Tap to import from SimBrief. No plan was found for your username. Oh, is that because? Oh, what is my username? Oh, these are all the emergencies. I don't want those yet. I don't want those yet. Let's. Just passed your instrument rating, end of course. That is awesome. Congratulations. That is awesome. Is this it? Sim settings. Let's go my flights. There it is. Yep. Okay. Now, the thing is I want to use an external I want to use my personal, I want to use my iPad. Yep, use external device. Oh shit, maybe y'all shouldn't see that. Let's go here. Oh, wait a minute. No, that one's fine. That one's fine. There's not actually anything that y'all can see on that screen. But we can come over here, CMD, and IP config, so that I can get my IP address so that I can do this. And what this does is it lets me use my personal iPad, as you can see, my little personal iPad right here, and I can use it as my MCDU. And once I get it all loaded up, I can actually show y'all my MCDU screen a little bit easier. So http / don't read these numbers out loud. All right. Nope, not that. 27. And then the port. In case y'all were wondering, like, how to do that. And this should work. As long as I'm connected to the right Wi-Fi signal. Am I? Ah, shit. I just turned the... God damn it. Why, Apple? Just let me open the thing. Oh my God, Apple. All right, I was not connected to the appropriate Wi-Fi, so let's try this again. Go. Oh, but now my iPad's in airplane mode for some reason. All right, let's try this again. Go. I'm really hoping that this is going to work. I'll start my instrument training next month in Spain. Oh, how is training in Spain? Like, I'm actually really curious about that. Like training in other countries. Like I really want to know more about that. Am I connected to the right Wi-Fi? Because, like, you know, there's been a couple things that have happened in the United States, you know, that makes you kind of wonder, like, should I start, you know, considering moving to another country? You know, whatever your opinion is, either way. And, you know, I looked into, you know, a couple different places and, like, how hard is it for you to, like, transfer your certificates over? How hard is it for you to go from the United States to China, to Australia, to the European, to the EU, to Spain, and all of that? You know, I'm kind of disappointed. This worked before. Let's try IP config again. Let's try typing it in again. HTTP. Let's see if this one... Oh, this one works. I don't know why... Huh. It connected for me now. So now if I press this button, y'all can see my MCDU. Boom. And then we'll say we're on the left side. So now it's all populating and everything. And now if I do this in Microsoft Flight Sim, if I go Shift, come on, Shift. No. Are we not gonna? All right, Shift 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's Control. Sorry. I should be able to just go tap, and now you can see everything changes. Everything works together. So now I can, instead of having to like look at this box, I could just type everything in there. So let's go ahead and we'll go Control 1 so that we can go back to our normal view. And our brakes are on. Let's go ahead and arm our spoilers. Spoilers are armed. We'll go ahead and set flaps 1. And our signs are on. And flaps. Oh. Huh. What's going on with the controls? Ah! This is embarrassing! Well, how's everyone's training going so far? You know, you said you're going to start instrument training in Spain. Like, how is that going? How did your private pilot training go? You know, you got any kind of recommendations for anybody that's currently in training? You know, especially in your country. Let's go ahead and we'll find our flap axis. All right. And yeah, so why? Huh. Flap axis. Fly and save. Escape and go back. Escape, resume. Now let's see. Huh. Maybe there's something in here I gotta do? Sim settings. Controls. No? Is it? I think it might actually be in the MCDU. So if I go MCDU menu, here, I'll even show y'all what I'm doing. So if I go MCDU menu, config, no, oh yeah, controls, config, thrust levers. Let's go ahead and calibrate the thrust levers, and let's set the thrust levers to max reverse. And then next step, idle reverse. All right, that should be idle reverse. And then next step. Oh, shit. Cancel calibration. Shit. So calibrate. Idle thrust levers in max reverse. Next step. Idle reverse. Next step. Idle. Next step. Then we'll set them in the climb detent, which should be that one. Next step. Then we're going to set them in the flex detent. Then next step. Then the toga detent. And next step. The airplane's all pissed off because the parking brake's still on. And then we'll go store calibration. And then we're going to go to the right, side stick and all that. I think the side stick. Oh yeah, side stick's not working at all. Huh. I wonder what's going on with that. All right, yeah, no side stick input. So let's see if we can fix that. Flaps. Let's go ahead and calibrate our flaps. Flaps are up. Next step, flaps 1. Next step, flaps 2. Next step, flaps 3. Next step, flaps full. And next step, and we will store that calibration. Oh, no, let's go return. I already did that. Control config. So our flaps, can I, is this plugged in? Yeah, it's plugged in. Huh, I wonder what's going on there. Let's see, is it working in the airplane? No, not working at all. Let's go to Microsoft Flight Sim controls and see if there's something going on there. Controls, huh. It's actually not even registering as being plugged in, even though it definitely is. Well, let's take a look at that. Ah! Well, it's acting like it's got a control now. Yeah, okay. Escape. Escape. Now let's check it. Left, right, full up, full down. Let's check our rudder pedals. Full left, full right. Awesome. I am happy with that. All right. Now, parking brake is on. Well, of course the parking brake is on. All right, full reverse. Reversers are stowed. Let's clear all that. Let's go clear. And we'll clear this as well. And finally, we are good to go. Now we can set up our flight plan. Okay, so this is our takeoff information. I believe this is our flight plan. Let's import it from SimBrief. So let's take a look at everything we got. We're going to be taking off out of Minneapolis. Yep, taking off from Minneapolis. We got a maximum takeoff weight of 171, estimated takeoff of 148. No dispatcher remarks. Fuel looks fine. Can I just print this? I don't know, my printer's going off. It might be printing it. Shit, that'd be kind of awkward. Flight plan. Where is our flight plan? I don't see a flight plan here. Oh, where's our flight plan? We just did all that work. Let's go back here. There's our... We're going Chicago to O'Hare. Here's our ATIS. I don't really care for our ATIS. We are delayed. I'm okay with that. Let's see if we can check anything in our route. No? I know this is where we're supposed to be able to get. There we go, my flight plan. So we got a route. Yep, so... Traffic? What do you mean traffic? I'm on the fucking ground. What the hell? Oh, well, maybe the problem is I'm on the ground. Well, what was my planned departure? I am struggling with this, and it's kind of embarrassing. Because, like, this is where my flight plan should be. It should be on this paper, right here. But it's not. And it's starting to get frustrating. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here to SimBrief Dispatch, and it should be right there in front of me on SimBrief Dispatch. And then we should be able to load it right into our MCDU. So we're going to boot up our MCDU. And we'll go View Flight Plan. And there it is. So where's our route? So RST1, left side. So we're going to go back to data. We're going to check our aircraft status, make sure it's the airplane that we intend on being in, right? That's really the important thing. And then we're going to go to initialization, and you know what? I'm going to be lazy and hit initialization request and see if it actually just loads our entire flight plan. Technically, so it actually put it in the secondary flight plan. So let's go AOC insert. Uplink insert in progress. Then we're going to go secondary flight plan and MSP RST. Yeah, MSP RST Zipper Chicago. That doesn't seem right because there's no departures and arrivals in there. So we're gonna have to load the departures and the arrivals. So what we're gonna do is go back secondary flight plan, activate secondary, then we can go Minneapolis, departure. What was our plan takeoff? 30 left, so let's pull up 30 left. And we're gonna we're gonna use the RST1, so there's RST. And I don't see any transitions, we're just gonna hit insert. And that seems more appropriate. So then we're gonna go to O'Hare, arrival. Well, what's the plan for arrival? It's 27 center. So let's plan for 27 center. And from 27 center, we're gonna be going there via the Fight 7. Via Zipper is what it looks like. So let's see if Zipper, yep, Zipper is a transition. So we'll select that. So flight plans all loaded. Nothing is in the rad nav that I need to be worried about. And then in NIT page B, we've got a 0 fuel weight. Our estimated 0 fuel weight is 137.6. And do I have a CG? Is it going to give me a CG? Let's see. Performance and takeoff. Aircraft type. 320. Airport. MSP. S. Oh, come on. P. Runway 30 center. Or correction. What was it? 30 left? Yeah, 30 left. Weight is 137. 1, 2, 3. And we'll go populate. Well, okay, calculate. And we've got a 0 fuel weight. I don't have a CG. Let's see. View flight plan. Does it put it somewhere else in here? No, it doesn't look like it. The only other place that I might be able to check for a 0 fuel weight CG would be if I come back to here. Alright. This looks like landing stuff, so no, it's not going to be there. So we'll go here. And nope, I'm not getting a CG here as well. Well, let's go check here. And we're going to check mass and balance. That's what we're looking for. Mean aerodynamic chord 0 fuel weight is 32.4. So let's go and put that back into our MCDU left side and clear. So 32.4. Drop that on our 0 fuel weight CG. And then we're going to come over here to perf. And we're going to put in our V speeds. Our V speeds, I remember them earlier. We got 141 for V1. And that's our decision speed. That's the speed at which, if we have an engine failure before this speed, we're not going to go. If we have an engine failure after this speed, we are going to go. Got a rotate of 145 and a V2 of 147. And it's flaps 1/.1 Delta November. Oh. Clear 0.1 Delta November. That's our trim, and our flex was 59. Awesome. So all that is squared away. Let's clear out that let's clear out that. Secondary flight plan, don't care about it. Fuel predict is squared away. Well, actually, let's go init. Let's go flight number 1, cost index 55, cruise is 310. Then we're going to go init page B, estimated fuel on board by the time we get there. That's not good. What's our current fuel on board? Our current fuel on board is 5,860 pounds. Yeah, we do not have enough gas to get there. We do not have enough gas to get there even in the slightest. So let's call for more gas. More gas, more gas, more gas. I always forget. I forget how to do these things. All right, airline, cabin. No. Anybody else? Anybody remember how to do these things? Ground services. There we go. I need more gas. Nope. You know what? I probably would have had enough gas if I wouldn't have taken so damn long to get ready to go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna send it because that is taking into account my alternate. And obviously we're not gonna use our alternate. So let's load our McDo back up. We'll go for left side and we'll close it out because there's no need for it to be up anymore. Are we ready to go? I feel like we're ready to go. Let's release our parking brake. Hold our brakes. Flaps are set to, brakes are armed, or yep, all that's armed. Gear is down, auto brakes are set, engines are on, ignition, don't need it. And we're gonna go 50. Let our engine spool up. We're gonna push our stick 50% forward. And then we're gonna go 1, 2, flex, and release. There we go. Man flex. Other pilot response checked. 80 knots. Ooh, ooh. There we go, there we go, there we go. And coming up on V1. Come on, load, Microsoft. There we go. There's V1. Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up. And we never set our altitude windows. We're going up to 310. We're going all the way to 310. And there we go. And 310 is set. Why do I have a master caution? Oh, ice is detected. Well, let's turn our engine anti-ice on. Let's turn our wing ice on. And we are square there. Airplane's calling for lever climb. Let's bring it back 1 D10. And we'll set autopilot 1. All right. We are all squared away. Let's try and get this airplane all set up. We've got a cruise. I don't want a cruise of 490. I want a cruise of 320. So I'm setting my cruise altitude right here. And that, oh, sorry, my cruise is 310. I fucked that up. 310. And drop that there. And then we're going flight plan. ATC gives us direct fog hats. Let's go direct fog hat and insert. And we should be on our way. I should be paying attention. Airplane needs to bring the flaps, or I need to bring the flaps up. Didn't you love how the airplane didn't overspeed? The airplane's like, you're stupid. I'm not gonna let you do dumb things. So let's go outside. Alrighty there. Look at that. Look at that. There's Minneapolis back there. There's Minneapolis back there. Ain't that party? Ain't that party? Let's go ahead and get rid of the McDo. And yeah, you know that's worthy of a snapshot. That's worthy of a snapshot right there. That's a good old snapshot right there. Anybody got any questions? Anybody wondering what's going on? Why are we climbing? Why are we not descending? Why did that look like such an absolute disaster? Well, it's because I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore when it comes to streaming, when it comes to Microsoft Flight Sim, when it comes to all of this. I'm kind of lost in the sauce. But when it comes to flying the airplane, I know what I'm doing. It's just a matter of getting all of this streaming stuff back in order. I am glad that y'all are here and hanging out. It's always a blast hanging out with y'all. But yeah, we are kind of low on gas. Let's see how that goes. Airplane was saying I'm going to be 700 pounds shy at my destination, but that's also taking into account the fact that I have an alternate in there. At least I hope it is. Let's actually check our fuel predict page. Oh, 4.9 on board. Min fuel at destination. Okay, so yeah, it's saying min fuel at destination is 2,000 pounds. That's close. That's close. So if we pull up our McDo, you can see it right over there. Estimated fuel on board is 1.4, so 1,400 pounds. The airplane is estimated. What I put in the plan, minimum destination fuel on board is 2,100. So that's why the airplane's yelling at me. That's why the airplane's giving me that yellow enunciation, because I'm below the min that I set. So let's see if we can fix some of that as we cruise along. Maybe we could take a more direct route. Is there a more direct route that we could take? Probably not. Let's head inside and see if there is a more direct route for us that would help save us on a little bit of gas, because we spent a lot of time sitting on the tarmac. We spent a lot of time sitting on the ground with the engines running, which is why we're low on gas now. And you know, that's looking like almost the straightest damn line to Chicago I have ever seen. I mean, we might be able to cut this off, but there's not much there. There's not a whole lot there. So we'll go as we go. We'll go as we go and see if we've got enough gas to get there. Right now, it's gonna be short. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. We might end up deciding to divert to Milwaukee, because again, if we look over at our McDo, you can see that if I look at my fuel predict page, I'll have. Oh God, no, I'll have it even less at Milwaukee. Never mind. We are not going to Milwaukee. So let's go back to the flight plan page so we can keep track of our flight plan. Get rid of that. And we're off in cruise. Now it's time to turn on the Bluetooth in my headset and just jam out to music. I don't know what I'm doing there. It does feel like maybe I should shift the camera down slightly. But is there even anybody here? I don't even know if there's anybody here. Let's go check. YouTube live controls, select stream. Oh, wait, that's not what I want to do. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, there's like 5 people here watching. Well, thank y'all for showing up. Thank y'all for hanging out. I'm glad y'all are here. Thank y'all so much. What else we got? I do see some traffic out there. Hopefully we don't have to respond to that. So we're still in a climb, climbing at 2,100 feet per minute. Outer tank fuel cross speed. Oh yeah, because we're low on gas. So it opened up the outer tanks. The outer tanks are draining. We got 4,000 pounds on board. We're currently burning 2,000 pounds an hour. Yeah, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I'm not comfortable with this. Like, if this was real life, I wouldn't be okay with this. I do have the Tobii eye tracker though, and I don't know. Like, I like it, but it's a little disorienting. Let's check up here. I don't think I'm gonna need these anymore. We are definitely out of the icing conditions. Will you stream flights on Microsoft Flight Sim more often? That's definitely the plan. I definitely plan on streaming more often. What the hell is this soundtrack? I thought this was stream friendly beats. This is what the fuck is this? Oh my god! Yeah, we're gonna go to that instead of a song talking about how they wanna fuck a creeper. Wow. Just wow. But let's go back outside. I know I need to set up my controls so that I can like scroll through these. Look at all of those chemtrails. Look at them chemtrails go. Ah, they're poisoning the water and making the frogs gay. Oh, I know. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Almost to our cruise altitude. We're currently doing 304 knots at 29,000, coming up on 29,000 feet. How do you calculate fuel in first instance? So in an airliner, we're not really, if we're going to be honest, we're not really calculating fuel. The performance charts for an Airbus are way too complex for any airline pilot to actually like work through before every flight. Like, if you think that you heard the phrase like spaghetti charts, here I'll see if I can go find one. I'll see if I can go find an Airbus chart. Airbus fuel flow chart. No, see, so this is just Airbus fuel flow chart, fuel burn chart. Airbus fuel burn chart. Okay, yeah, so this is this is more like it, right? So this is kind of what an Airbus fuel burn chart looks like. Again, this is not, like, I don't even, what is this for? This is technically for the 747, and I think this is flexural strength, annual departed. Like, this is technically like a landing chart. This might be a fuel burn chart. Nah, it's clear water performance. Either way, the charts, the performance charts for an airliner are too complex for people to actually use before each flight. So we don't do the fuel calculations. What we actually do is we use the FMS, and we put in, if we look right here in initialization, you see that thing cost index right there? It's over on the left side. It's the 5.5 over on the left side of the FMS. That is me telling the airplane what I want in terms of importance. Do I want fuel economy? If I put 0 on this, it might actually fix my fuel problem. But as you see, I put 0 on it, and you probably heard the engine spool down. You can see my airspeed slowing down because I have now told the airplane, hey, fuel economy is more important. I don't care how long we're in the air. I want to be able to land with the most amount of gas. So now if I come over here to my fuel predict page, it's a little better. My final time is showing, or sorry, my min fuel at destination is showing 2.3, 2.4, or sorry, 2.3. So that might fix my fuel problem because it slowed me all the way down to 250 knots. Now let's look inside and see what our fuel burn is now that we're cruising at this slower speed. Well, we've got a cruise of, our fuel burns 1,400 pounds per side. We can see that right here. There's our fuel burn, 1,400 pounds per side per hour. Now let's go back to our initialization page and let's put in 999 as our cost index. And that's me telling the airplane, hey, I don't give a shit about fuel economy, just get me there. And you can see our engines are now ramping up. our fuel, our airspeed's going up, our fuel burn is ticking up as well. Anyone here can say anything about Honeycomb trying to set up my flight sim? So here's the thing, I absolutely love the Honeycomb setup. It's actually like right there behind me, the Honeycomb stuff. I'm just flying an Airbus, so I'm using the Airbus controls right now. But the Honeycomb stuff, fucking chef's kiss right there. So now that I'm at a new cruise speed, it seems like it's about 100 pounds per hour difference per side. But I'm probably gonna have to start heading down soon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go flight plan, and I'm gonna go find the lowest fix along this arrival. Doesn't look like there's much in the way of low fixes. So what I'm actually gonna do then is I'm gonna go look at my foreflight for the chart. So you should still be able to see my iPad. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go airports, Chicago, KORD. Then we're gonna look at procedures, arrivals. We're doing the Fight 7. So let's look at the Fight 7. Geo-reference is disabled. Okay. So our next fix is actually zipper. So we're going zipper. Then it looks like, oh God, it wants me way down there between 7 and 2700. Okay, well, we need to get the fuck down. We are way too high right now. We need to go down now. So what's the lowest altitude on this? Looks like, oh, no. Those are my minimum en route altitudes. There's no actual descent along this, is there? Sorry, I was looking at that wrong. Yeah, there's no actual descent along this. So let's look. We're doing an approach. So let's go back to our FMS. And let's look at our approach. So Vogler, looks like 5, 4. Yeah, so it looks like 4,000. Let's set 4,000 in our flight control panel. Scroll that up to 4,000. Oh God, that scrolled real fast. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna push it. And vertical speed 0. It has, that's not how that's supposed to work. Why are you vertical speed 0 and not? Fine, we'll just pull it and go thrust idle, open descent, and then we'll push it. And now vertical speed 0. Why is it doing that? Why? This is looking all kinds of cattywampus. Let's zoom in just a little bit. So we're going to zipper. Well, it does seem like the bottom altitude that they want me at right now is going to be 7,000. So let's go ahead and set 7,000. Because that's the minimum en route altitude. Do you recommend getting a 320 type? No. Because here's the thing, you're going to have to go through all the training anyway. You know what I mean? Like you can't just show up to Delta with a 320 type and be like, okay, I'm ready to work. Because you're going to have to go through their training anyway. Okay, so there very rarely ever is a point in getting a type rating before going to an airline. It's not going to matter to them. Now, if you're like a military pilot and you've got, 10, 20 years and like an F-16 or something, going to get a type rating with your GI Bill might not be a bad idea, because they don't know if you're trainable anymore. You just spent the last 20 years in the F-16. They want to see that that they can train you. Now, if you go and fail that training, right? If you go and sign up for a 320 type rating and then go and fail that training, obviously that's not going to look good. But that's like the only time that I could ever really recommend going to get a type before going to the airlines. Is if you're like a military pilot with decades of experience in a single plane. So go get a type to show that you're still trainable. That's really it. Cruising on down, all the way down to 7,000. Then we're going to scroll through our fixes, make sure all of that looks good. Driscoll, yeah, that's going to be fine. I'm probably just going to accept vectors to Surmi, and then I'll do a direct to radial in from Surmi. And let's go where is Surmi? There's Surmi, and we'll stand by on that for the rest of this. Now we're going back outside. And external. Let me just go ahead and look at the approach plate for that just to make sure. So close this one, and then we're going to go approach. We're going to ILS 27 center, and then Surmi. Yep, Surmi, bottom altitude is Surmi 7,000. We're going down to 7,000 right now. Awesome. And the outbound radial is 273, not 274. So let's go back to our, and we'll go 274. That's going to be radial inbound. And then we're going to go into the airplane, and we're going to look at our screen just to make sure that that actually makes sense. So let's go cockpit, and we will zoom out as far as we can. And yeah, radial inbound. I want to track the 274 radial inbound. Oh, nope. Sorry. That one's wrong. 274. I want it. There we go. And that looks better, I think. All right. You know what? Let's clear that out, and we'll wait until we actually get closer just to try and make sure we've got a better idea what's going on. We still have 3,000 pounds on board. We're descending. We're burning 1,600 pounds per hour. I don't know how we're burning 1,600 pounds per hour. The engines are at idle. Is the damn fuel performance on this messed up? Because we should not be burning 1,600 pounds per hour at idle. We should be burning like 700 pounds per hour at idle. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's work through our fixes just to make sure this all makes sense. Where's that discontinuity? Oh, there was a constraint right there. 11,000 at fight? How did I miss that on the plate? Close. Arrival. Byte 7. Oh shit, 260, clause B, 13. Oh, so it looks like bottom altitude for this should actually be 13,000. So let's see if it'll do it now. 1, 2, 3. It's a little frustrating because it wouldn't arm the descent mode. Yeah, it's not arming the descent mode. Yeah, low level in the tanks. Woo! Woo! What's up, Steve? We are running low on gas into Chicago. Let's see what we could do. Let's see what we could do. So we're currently, let's see if we could take an opposite direction landing. I think that's going to be our best bet given how low we are on gas right now. So we'll go flight plan, arrival. Oh, let me make it so y'all can see this. So we're going flight plan, arrival. We're going to take 9 center, and we're going to go insert, insert. Yep, insert. Come on. Select heading first? What do you mean select heading first? I'm not on the arrival. Whatever. Let's select heading and insert. Then we're going to go direct. Let's go back to our flight plan, cycle through our fixes, look for a discontinuity so we can actually, so we're going to go Gibbons. Going to go direct Gibbons, I think. So direct, that was Gibbons. There we go. Direct Gibbons, insert. Oh, where's Gibbons? That might have been too far. We're trying to get closer to the pavement. Okay, yep, that actually works. Awesome. So we got direct Gibbons, and we're just going to take the opposite direction landing. How tough is the ATP certificate compared to others? I mean, type rating, the ATP certificate, not too bad. The type rating is a little bit more. Howdy, Cheese. Glad to see you're finally able to get back in the airbus. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we are currently at 3,000 pounds. The left wing is lower than the right wing. Yeah, we don't have much gas at all. This is definitely an emergency at this point. So Chicago approach, this is Cheese 1. We're requesting direct to the numbers. Yeah, actually approve direct Gibbons. Yeah. Now we're not going to run that ECAM because there is no fuel imbalance. We are just low on gas. So you can see if we go to this ECAM, let's see, how do we get to it? All right. 7. There we go. ECAM. So it says fuel left wing tank low level. If no fuel leak and fuel imbalance, right? So if there's no fuel leak and we have a fuel imbalance, see, left and right tank low level, we're going to open the cross feed now. So let's go ahead and open the cross feed valve. We got fuel, cross feed, open. So now our cross feed valve is open. We are at thrust idle and waiting to get pavement in sight so that we can land because we don't have enough gas to fuck around anymore. We don't have enough gas to try anything else. This is actually, there might be a closer runway. Oh, let's see if we can find a closer runway. I almost dropped my iPad. It was saved by the wire. Let's go data, closest airport. Looks like we got PCD. I don't know, or PDC. I don't know what PDC is. What is PDC? Let's go here and see what PDC is. KPDC. Prairie du Chien. How long's the runway at Prairie du Chien? 3,000. Nah, nah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening at all. Oh, I mean, normally, well, I wouldn't necessarily say Mayday. At this point, like, we are concerned about our gas, but I'm not calling a Mayday just yet because I mean, we're not dying, right? I still. Like I'm still confident that I'll make pavement. I have to reconnect my iPad so that y'all can see that. All right, cancel, reconnect, start broadcasting. I don't know why it gave up for a second. Let's go back. Here, so Prairie du Chien was another option, but the Prairie du Chien airport, as we saw, yeah, KPD. Well, it's got a 5,000 foot runway. We're not making it. Like we wouldn't make that landing. So we'll get rid of that, and we're going to continue on for Chicago because that's really our best bet at this point. I see Chicago. I think I see the airport. We still got 3,000 pounds. We're burning 3,000 pounds per side. We're less than an hour away. Yeah, so we're burning about. All right, so we got about 45 minutes of gas. Actually, that's what we got. Let's go back to our McDo and see what our McDo is saying when it comes to fuel. It's saying estimated fuel on board at arrival is 400 pounds. We have 400 pounds. 3,000 foot, just toss it in reverse at 50 AGL. What could possibly go wrong? Rockford, Madison, South Bend, auto work. So I went here to data, and we went to closest airport, and BVP or BPV, I don't know what those are. PDC, Perry Duchesne. But yeah, it's really only going to show me 4 of them. So I still feel like Chicago's the closer one, given that the ones that I'm seeing right here in front of me aren't going to be any better, right? We are currently direct Gibbs. We are on a 125 course, direct to Gibbs, 96 miles from Gibbs, right? So if you're trying to figure out where we're at right now, yeah, grass to grass, you're lucky if you can land on the lights. Yeah, no. Oh shit, that wasn't O'Hare. Isn't Midway closer? What's MRJ? What's MRJ? KMRJ, Iowa County, 5001, 3600. Nope, that's not gonna work either. Shit. Let's just start looking around outside, seeing if we see a beacon. Beacon. Here, beacon. Wait a minute, what's that? That looks like a runway. Let's go airports. What is that? It's DBQ? I think DBQ might be our play. KDBQ. DBQ. There we go. Dubuque Regional. We have a 6,300 foot runway. I'm taking it. I'm fucking taking it. All right, we're going to Dubuque. All right, autopilot's off. Shut up. We're going to Dubuque. Shut up, airplane. There we go. And shut up, airplane. I have a plan, okay? See, and this is why there's 2 people in the flight deck, okay? Because at this point, I would be telling my, my counterpart, hey, load the box, put something in the box to get me to Dubuque. But given that there's only 1 person up here, I don't have anyone to load the box for me. I am getting an amber land ASAP, so mayday, mayday. Cheese 1, we're going to Dubuque. We're almost out of gas. Currently 2,000 pounds. Is your cargo the talkative type? Yes, my cargo is the talkative type. All right. We're pushing the nose down. Well, I guess we could maintain green dot. Green dot is definitely going to be our best glide. And then we're gonna try and load the box. The airplane is situated, so let's go and load the box, right? So we're going direct to Dubuque. So I can grab Dubuque, right? Nope, I can't grab Dubuque. So we're gonna go flight plan. Grab any fix, then we're gonna go new destination KDBQ. We're gonna drop that on new destination, insert, push up, grab Dubuque, arrival. What makes sense when it comes to an approach? Shut up, airplane. There we go. What makes sense for an approach? Arrival. We're currently on a heading of 210, so the closest one would probably be RNAV runway 18. Insert, direct Wittock. Come on, direct Wittock. Give me direct Wittock. All right, then Oh, for fuck's sakes. Direct to insert. Come on. Insert. Why is it doing that? Why is it wanting me to, you know what? Let's just do this. It can't yell at me about stuff with the autopilot if the autopilot is off. There we go. Then we're going to go direct WITOC. Wait a minute. That doesn't look right. Insert. Shit. There goes my mouse. Ah! It's not talkative. It's toe taggable. For fuck's sakes. That's a little messed up. That's a little messed up. Well, either way, I see pavement right there. Let's go. Speed brakes out. Get into our flap speed. Slowing down for flaps because I still have gas, so we can start slowing down, but I don't really want to take a downwind. I just want to get on the ground and get enough gas to land this thing. Come on. There we go. All right, we are within our flap range. Let's go flaps 1. Let's go gear down. Speed brakes are still out, slowing this thing down, trying to come down. And S turns on final. Flaps 2. Flaps 3. And flaps full. I don't know what the hell that says. Looks like we're going to take the parallel. We're definitely going to take the parallel. Yeah, the Microsoft Flight Sim avionics aren't perfect. I'll tell you that. They're not perfect, but they can be used to, you know, help freshen up your memory. I wouldn't say that you could use them for primary training. All right, we'll take the downwind. We are configured. Yeah, we'll take a downwind right now. Oh, what now? Oh, speed lever retract. All right, we're good, we're good. We're gonna make it. Everybody's gonna make it home tonight. Everybody's gonna be happy today. You know, I feel like anybody.
There was only one man for the job.
It's only one man for the job. Only one man for the job, and it's cheese. All right, we're gonna. I think that's the longer one, the caddy cornered one. Now I gotta ask: is the Tobii eye tracker, like, is it distracting for y'all? Like, for me to, like, use the Tobii eye tracker? I mean, it's really helping me fly a pattern, shit. But, I mean, I guess, like, if I ever look at the chat, it does kind of turn into a shit show. Oh shit, we're getting slow.
Speed.
Yep, I'm aware, airplane. I'm aware, airplane. There we go. I think we might be a little close for this, but let's just send it, you know? Let's just send it. Like, I'm happy. You know, I'm happy with my life. I'm happy how all of this turned out. You know, let's just line up on this runway the best we can, and I'm fairly certain that everyone's gonna survive, as long as I don't run out of gas on short final. All right, get some power back in. All right, I don't need power. I don't need power. I'm still high. There we go. There we go. Still high. We're fully configured. Let's just be ready for the reversers and the brakes.
500.
Think rate.
Brakes are armed.
Think rate.
I'm aware. Can I get
Think rate.
spoilers? No? No spoilers? Okay.
Think rate.
Oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck.
40, 30.
Down. Get down. I need you down.
Don't sink.
5.
Brakes. Reversers. Come on. We can make it. Oh. Wow, those brakes are actually pretty good. Oh. Oh. Well, God, that was an adventure. That was an adventure for all parties involved. What now? What what do we want to do now? We survived. Maybe we should just get gas and continue on to our destination. Let's see. How do I get gas? I always forget how to put gas in this damn thing. MCDU menu, config, fuel. Oh yeah, maybe here it is. Let's go with 6,000 pounds. Let's load 6,000 pounds of gas on board, and yeah, we're good to go at this point. Who thinks that we could take off in this with this much runway? Let's do a flaps 3 takeoff. Brakes, full power. Takeoff speed's not inserted, I'm aware. All right, let's let the engines completely spool. Who thinks we can do it? Who thinks we can do it? Engines are spooled, release the brakes. All right, airspeed's alive. 80. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I mean, we might have this. Rotate. Oh, we're up. We're up. We're up. Let's go. Positive climb. Gear up. Flaps 2. And now let's get that nose over. And flaps 1. And flaps full. Or flaps 0. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go MCDU menu. Config. No, maintenance. Failures. No, that's not what I want. Yeah, failures. All right, MCDU menu. Config. There we go. Failures. And we'll go with a fire. We'll go fire on engine 1. Oh God, fire on engine 1. What are we doing now? What are we doing? All right, so engine 1 fire. Thrust lever 1 idle. Confirm. Thrust lever 1 idle. Engine master 1 idle or off. Confirm. Off. All right, I don't think that worked. Oh, it did work. Awesome. Engine fire push button, push. So we're gonna reach up here, lift the collar, push engine fire 1 push button, push. Agent 1 discharge after countdown. Waiting on the countdown now. We could set that thrust to MCT. All right, still got a fire indication. So we're going Agent 1 discharge. So Agent 1 discharge. If fire indication after countdown, we're going to discharge Agent 2. Now, I'm always curious, does it show the fire? Because I'm still indicating a fire. No. Aww. That's disappointing. That's disappointing. All right. ATC. Cheese 1. We got a fire on engine 1. Can I get direct to an airport? They're like, yeah, you can come to Chicago if you want to. I thought that was your plan originally. Okay, I'll come to Chicago. Sounds good. So ATC is notified. I still have a fire indication. Discharge bottle 2. I can't fucking see bottle 2. Shit. I can't see it. And Agent 2 discharge. Okay. So Agent 2 is gone. And we still have a fire indication. So we're going to take it on over to Chicago. So let's go direct. Can I go K? O R D waypoint go insert. Chicago's over there. Chicago's too far. We're burning to the ground. Let's send it back to Dubuque, I guess. Flaps. God damn, we got so far from Dubuque already. Flaps. Now, the Airbus cannot maintain level flight in flaps full. About to overspeed. The Airbus cannot maintain level flight flaps full on a single engine. So we're going to land flaps 3 this time. So landing mode 3. We're going to start the APU so that we don't drop to one generator. So here comes the APU, master 1, and APU's coming up. APU, come on APU. There we go. All right, APU's coming up. We can go landing gear down, help with drag so that we can get this fucker out of the sky because we still have an active fire. Keep this thing from overspeeding. We're just trying to maintain right up against that max speed. And Steve, there are no slips in airliners, okay? If you slip an airliner, you break the tail off. All right. So we still got a fire. I think after this one, I'm gonna go get some food. I am starving. So technically the APU is still not part of a memory item, but a lot of people choose to start it if they're below the 25,000 foot limit. If they end up with an engine failure, whether it's single or dual, if they're below 25,000 feet, they just start it because like if you lose an engine, you're now on one generator, and if you lose both generators, the airplane doesn't fly. But if you have the APU and you lose both generators, the airplane does fly. All right, we are good to go. I feel like we're going to line up just fine on this runway, even with the active fire. Sup, man? Glad everything worked out. You helped me with tons for my instrument rating. Also, my dad, who just got his medical back and getting back in the 320. That is awesome. Tell your dad I said congrats. It is a... Oh, it is nuts. It is nuts to be out for so long over something so ludicrous. Yep, so thrust lever 1, idle. Yep, we're still in idle. I don't know why the airplane's yelling at me. It's probably because it's not calibrated. The control isn't calibrated properly. So we got our gear down. We're descending as fast as we can. Speed brakes. I don't think the speed brakes will deploy right now. So auto brakes. Can I get auto brakes? Not. Apparently I cannot get auto brakes.
Pull up.
I know what I'm doing, airplane.
Think rate.
I don't know. Do I know what I'm doing? I guess not. Like, because obviously this wouldn't be... This wouldn't be the way that I would handle this. Obviously. Obviously, this is incredibly dangerous, and
Don't sink.
obviously this is more dangerous than the engine failure.
Don't sink.
Correcting.
Speed.
Yeah, this airplane is struggling, or I'm struggling. What am I kidding? It's not a matter of the airplane struggling. I'm struggling. All right. Okay. That's all squared away now. After this landing, it's definitely time for food, and then I'll come back. Maybe, I don't know, I can't decide if I'll come back like immediately, or like if I'll just do like be right back. You know, I'll probably close down the stream. Given that I don't have any like the fun little games and stuff for y'all to play in the chat. So we'll keep the engines idle. Given that I'm not sure where we are on this path.
Speed.
Push that nose down. Push that nose down.
Don't sink.
Ah, okay. Maybe I did need power still.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Where the hell is this runway?
Don't sink.
There we go. Is there an echo?
Don't sink.
Speed.
I'm aware.
Don't sink.
There we go.
Think rate. Pull up.
I'm trying to get on glide
Pull
path.
up. Think rate. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
We're
Don't
good.
sink.
We're good. We're good. We're gonna make it.
Don't sink.
We're gonna make it, everybody. Run the
Don't
fire
sink.
trucks, Steve. Aren't you a firefighter,
sink.
Steve? Run the trucks.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
40, 30,
Don't
20,
sink.
retard. Pitch.
Ah, tail. Ha.
10,
Don't
Sorry.
sink.
All right, on the ground, reversers, brakes, nose down, get nose wheel steering. All right, damn, this thing stops on a dime. All right, park and brake, set. Sounds more like heavy reverb. Oh, yellow electric pump, is it on? I don't know. I don't think so. The PTU just picked up the system. Why would I turn the yellow electric pump on? Let me come over here and check processing. Is that better? Oh, that's like really fucking loud. Holy shit. And it sounds terrible. Okay. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. My headphones are too loud. My headphones were too loud, and my mic was picking up my headphones. That's what it was. That's what it was. Awesome. Well, let's head over here. As always, it is an absolute blast hanging out with y'all. I know this one's kind of short. We'll probably come back in like 20, 30 minutes. I just have to go get some food. I'm fucking starving. Unless y'all want to sit here and stare at this screen. I'm pretty sure that y'all aren't interested